Good morning. Sorry about the noise. The bin man's just arrived. So, we are on project. Oh God, I've forgotten. 24. From Bernie Berlin's Artist Trading Card Workshop book, and that's Bernie there. I always put a link to. Well, I put her name in. I don't know whether she's on the socials or not. I don't really know. Anyway, so today we are doing metal tape. I do have the metal tape, but if you don't, what I'm also going to do, this is going to be noisy, I'm going to try tin foil. Now this is the only one I got and it's got stars on it, so you know, we'll go for it. Noisy, so I'll lay that there. Yeah, so many cool art supplies are found at your local hardware store, which is exactly where I found that metal tape. It's metal repair tape, it's no exception. While its original purpose is to repair ductwork, it works extremely well as a mixed media foundation. It's very flexible and easy to emboss. It can also be given beautiful vibrant colour using alcohol inks. If you love the look of metal but don't wish to dabble in the hardcore stuff, you're going to love working with this tape. So obviously you're going to need the tape. As I say, I'm going to try baking foil. It's mine's this one. That's all I've got basically, and the only reason I bought it was because it's got the easy cut thing, because I used to get in such a mess with it. Anyway, alcohol inks blending solution. Now I didn't know I had this. I've ordered another one off Amazon, and luckily I have got it because it said it's not going to be here for another 11 days. I thought, flipping heck. So yeah, luckily I did have that. I was just going to use isopropyl alcohol, but having watched our master Tim Holtz playing with the alcohol inks the other day, I didn't realise that it had a binder in it for difficult surfaces basically, and I think this is going to be crucial for working on the metal tape to make it stay. If you don't care, don't worry about it, but you will need some isopropyl alcohol to move the inks around, or not. I mean, let's just, you know, we're just going to play with it. Heat gun, brayer, scissors, a rubber stamp. Oh, I didn't get a rubber stamp out. What do we need that for? I'll have a look in a minute. Ink pad, stylus. Now what they're on about are these things. They're ball tools as far as I used to call them. I've got these left over from when I used to do parchment craft and embossing and stuff. If you haven't got one of those, try a cable needle or a knitting needle, or this is a DPN, double pointed needle. A brush, black fluid acrylic paint, and paper towels. I think the paint is for the next bit. So for this first bit, we're going to get the metal tape, add several drops of the alcohol inks to the strip of metal tape, then add a few drops of the blending solution. Now I think this is where, as I say, it makes it stick. Human shot, yeah. See, now she's also saying heat and spread the inks. Well, I'm not going to heat it. I've got a little hearing aid cleaner puffer thing, which is a lot smaller than the one that Tim uses, but you know, it works. Yeah, so use the heat gun to blow around the droplets in the solution. Trouble is that will dry it instantly, so like I say, I'm going to use the puffer. You can use a straw, but do not breathe it in, okay? Just blow out and put your head away, and then take another breath away from the, because it is quite smelly stuff. Yeah, basically continue adding more ink and solution as desired until you have the look you want. Then tear the tape into pieces. When it's cooled enough that you can handle it, tear the tape into several small pieces. I might not need to wait for it to cool because, like I say, I don't think I'm going to use the heat gun. I don't know, we'll see. And then layer the pieces onto your backing card and brayer as you go. So I have got a brayer ready. I've got this weird clear plastic one which I don't use. Oh, excuse me. Which I don't use on the gel plate, so it's perfectly clean. The next bit is additional pieces of tape that have been cut into shapes can be stamped on, then embossed with a stylus. Oh, that's what you need the stamp for. The alternative way of doing it is getting a stencil. I've got this piece of plastic off of a dehumidifier, so I'm just going to put that on and just do that basically. So use a stencil if you haven't got any stamps. After you emboss it, brush over the embossed piece with black paint. I'm going to use gesso actually because I used it yesterday and I really like the matte finish, and I've got black gesso, so yeah, so you take care to work the paint in all of the crevices, then buff off the paint with a paper towel. So you put it in, but then you take it off, which reveals, you know, the embossing basically. You can add additional shapes if you like. You can go back and add a bit of paint to the edges of the embossed piece to help it stand out from the background. Right, so when you've done that, you can colour some shapes in solid with the alcohol inks like these hearts, and then layer the piece onto the card. So if you can see that there, she's done some solid colour red hearts. So you can outline your piece there if it's not showing up. And that's it. I mean, this is, you know, just playtime. Let me show you the inspirational ones. So I've pulled out some images. I'm going to stick some images on mine. But this one, you can see it looks like she stapled that one on there. That's a really good idea, actually. I might do that with one of mine. This is embossed and, yeah, sequins, heavily embossed and really coloured up. Images put on there. Looks like there's mica on top of that. And then this one is like an ATC, but it's got added bits, which, you know, it's up to you what you do with it, but I like the background on that one. So okay, let's do it. Let's go for it. Let me put the book out of the way so it's safe. I've got a bit of rice paper here because I get super messy and I just want to absorb everything basically. I've got my 2 cards ready. They are a tea bag box, but it's a really nice thick card. So obviously the tape will be going on that side. Okay, so I'm just going to do 2. I think I'll do one with metal tape and then one with the really noisy baking foil. I think I might fold it and make it thicker. Let's start with this and see how we go. I am going to glove up because this stuff does stain, and I've got a craft show tomorrow, so I can't be selling me wares with mucky hands because it really does stain if you don't glove up. So I've got these beautifully attractive blue ones. Goes the bin man, excellent. Right, okay, are you ready? I'm gonna play. I can't for life of me remember what colours I've got. I've got different brands. I've got the Hobbycraft cheapos, and they were cheap compared to the Ranger ones. I think I've got some, yeah, this is Ranger alcohol ink caramel. I don't know what colours. So let me just show you the images. I've got my gloves so I can't do anything. I've got this cat image, so that's going to go on one. And then I've also got some of my little hand-drawn fishies, so that's going to go on the other. So one will need to have wavy lines, and I think for the cat, I might do the cat on the tin foil because that's got the stars in the background. I might just emboss a load of stars on it and then have that as the, yeah, I think we'll do that. So let's concentrate on doing fishy colours. So we're thinking blues. So I've got a cerulean blue Hobbycraft cheapo. Cool pearl. I don't know, like a purple. I'm going to try it. What are you? Latte? Don't think I want latte. Pink sherbet. Yeah, caramel. Definitely need the blending solution. Orange. Might have a bit of green in it. Black. I don't really want black, and I don't need scarlet red or lemon yellow, so put those to the side. Let's do these. Okay, so let's play. I'll do the whole thing and then any bits that I don't use I can use elsewhere. I didn't realise with the it's running on its own anyway, you can actually leave the lids off these and it doesn't kind of dry out. This is not an exact science, you just kind of do things. I don't know about the Hobbycraft ones, they probably will dry out. But I love this stuff. sorry if my hand gets in the way, but obviously you gotta work it, baby. Oh, I didn't put the that makes it go everywhere, but apparently it's what makes it stick. I don't know. It could be that Tim's lied to us. I don't know. Just to make us buy it. But no, he did do a very very good demonstration on the difference if you use alcohol. Yeah, isopropyl alcohol, and the difference between that and using the binder was quite significant actually. Okay, I'm liking that so far. I think we'll have a little bit more blue. Just do what you want with this. It's really up to you. You can go completely abstract with it. So you can also use it on your gel plate. It does stain it, but you know. Stick a little bit more of that blue pearl or purple pearl in there. I'm hoping it's not getting too dark. It's going to rain, which is fine. Our gardens are very dry here at the moment, so don't mind a bit of rain. Let's stick a little bit more of that on there. What I don't use here, I can keep for another project. Why does that blue keep disappearing? So. Yeah, these Hobbycraft ones are okay. I mean, they do the job. And you know, if you're sort of new to these, just try these first, I think, and then invest in the Ranger ones if you really feel like you might use it a bit more. I'm going to cover the whole thing. Yeah, these are little puffer things for clearing out your hearing aid. Okay, we need to let that dry for a bit. And while we're doing the messy stuff, I might as well get on and do the tin foil as well. And then we can put all the paints away. So we'll just put that over there to dry. This is why I put the paper down. It's got right through, but never mind. Right. Okay, sorry, this is going to be noisy. I will turn the volume down when I replay it, and if it's super loud. So I think I could be wrong. I think it might be an idea to kind of layer it up almost so that you get the thickness, although this one is quite a good brand if you like, so hopefully it won't split on us when we start embossing it. Who knows? That was a good guess. It's not quite enough for half. Okay, so we'll just work on that there. So that's 3 layers. I don't know if this is going to work. I've never tried tin foil, so. Oh, what am I doing? No, I don't want that. I'm going to do the cat on this one. Let me take that off. I want different colours for the kitty cat. That's okay. I can leave a little bit of green in the back. Right. Let's put those lids on, get those out of the way so we don't pick those up by mistake. Is that yours? Yes. Okay. Get the lids back on as soon as you can. Right, so I'm going to do scarlet. What else did I have? Pink sherbet. And I think I'll put a little bit of ginger. Yeah, go on, why not? It's already brown, isn't it? Not too much of that, I don't think. And then latte. And then, last but by no means least, put the Weird and Wonderful blending solution on there. Don't think you need a lot. He did say not to use a lot because it can make your finished article quite gummy because it's got the resin in it. Apparently, I don't know. Listen to Tim. He's our leader in this sort of thing. It's very red, more scarlet than anything else. That's fine. So if we blow that off, put in a bit more of the latte. So I don't know whether this is going to react the same, so we are finding out together, and if it doesn't work then you know not to use tin foil, or unless you just want to play anyway. If you don't have alcohol inks, I guess you could just do this with like watercolour inks or just watercolour, just maybe treat, if you've got any transparent gesso or something, treat the paper first and then it will stop it sinking straight in, and you could probably do this similar thing with that, I would have thought, but I don't know, never tried it. Okay, I'm not very happy with the way this is going. Let me try a bit of orange. Did something a little bit more vibrant than that, but okay, try and get that up there. I forgot to bring my alcohol ink up, but it doesn't matter because you can, actually I might go and get it because I want to put some little splatters in, I think, in both of these, so I shall nip downstairs and get some. Right, okay. I will be back with you in a moment. Let me take those gloves off. Won't be a sec. Right, I've got my alcohol ink, alcohol spray. I don't know what strength it is. It's the one that I use for soap making, so I'm not quite sure what strength it is basically. So I've got a really old tatty brush here, so I'm just going to flick if you can see, it is leaving little dots but not really big ones. I can just try dropping. don't mind if some of the silver of the I don't know if you're getting this because of the light coming through the window. Yeah, so we'll let that dry. It doesn't take long, thankfully, so this is where it goes everywhere, isn't it? Let's try this one. Oh, dog grooming going on. I'll turn it that way. If you've got some really sort of big patches of colour, this really breaks it up for you. Okay, that's pretty cool. Right, okay. I need to let this all thoroughly dry. Oh, that stuff stinks. I'm going to put it up in the window, out the way for a minute. Whew. Yeah, so anyway, here we are. We've done our background. So I think for the embossing part, we can get on with that, can't we? We just move that with that out of the way. Where are we going to put you? There's so much stuff on my desk, I've got nowhere to put it. Right. Okay. Let's grab another piece of this and let's try the embossing now. I daren't take it out of the packaging, it will just go everywhere. So, I think I only want a bit for the cat. Sorry, I'm thinking here, that's why I'm quiet. Okay, alright, so we'll mount him on there, her, whichever. Should we try the Bako foil as well? Let's try it. Sorry if this crinkles in your ears, I'll do it away from the camera. Let me fold it over here, if you're not blasted. I'm going to fold it into 3, maybe 4, because I've done a smaller fold, so let me show you in a second. Actually, I was going to do stars for the cat, wasn't I? Just trying to think if I need something for the fish. I suppose I could do a little piece and kind of do some like seaweedy embossing in it. And then just have them on the background. Yeah, okay. We'll do that then. Right, okay. So, seaweed, stars. Oh no. Let's try this. Let's try this. So, what I'm going to do is use a piece of foam. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of tin foil. I can't do 5-pointed stars. I envy anybody that can do them. What are you doing? I don't know. What am I doing? Oh, that'll do. No, it won't do. Oh my goodness. Right, big triangle. Oh dear. I am challenged most of the time. So, come here, Mr. Kit Kat. Okay, you're not going to show at all, so if we put it there, let's do one over here then. Okay, so it embosses okay. Wants to move, but can have half a star and almost a whole star. So let's just let's try this one. Just going to try embossing some of these little stars in the background here. Of course, it's all coming apart because I've now cut the seams. Oh, it's good here, isn't it? I make these mistakes so that you don't. Okay, sacrificial, I know. That'll do. I don't know if I need all those layers. Let's stick them all together. I'm hoping art glitter glue will do it. I think just double-sided tape would probably do it as well. Try not to hit it with the nozzle. If you've got a Sizzix machine, you can run this through your embossing folder. I don't want to use all this equipment because yes, I've got it, but if you haven't, I still want you to feel that you can just have a go. Just do what you can with what you've got, okay? You don't have to go out and buy all this stuff. The blending solution, as I say, I just happen to have it. Is it a necessity? Who knows? I think you could probably get away with just, I think if your alcohol ink started to flake off, you could probably seal it with a spray of some sort. If you've got some what's it called? I've got some spray stuff and I can't remember what it's called. It's like an acrylic sealer. So yeah, just use what you've got. I think sometimes it's quite nice to just wing it anyway. So I don't know why this cat needs stars, but he clearly does. Right, there we are. Right, okay, I'm going to call that background done for him or her, whichever, whatever you are. Right, so this I don't think I need. I'll keep the foam out. I think I'll keep it. So for the Fijis, if I go sideways, or could I go? I could go that way actually. And just have them. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's just do a bit of. Right. Well, let's try the paint now. Be that I'm using gesso, which is not the best idea, maybe. So I might switch it out to paint. Got water spray here somewhere. Okay, well, we've got the design in the background there, which I'm quite happy with. I'll trim this up a bit, I think. That'll do. Yeah. Sorry, it's really going to be hard for you to see, isn't it, with the shine. Let's see how it works on the metal tape. Thinking the gesso might be the wrong idea, but I really want that dull, non-shiny. Yeah, see, it works a lot better on the tape, but you can still do it on baking foil, so don't be limited. Right, I'm going to stop because I'm faffing. Okay, that was nice and clean work, wasn't it? Yum. Right, let's get that all out of the way. Let's get my brush in water because that'll set like concrete otherwise. Gesso. That'll wash off later. Right, so the other ones should be dry now, so we need to just tear those up. So this is what we've got so far. It's not really worked that well in there, but I know I'm doing it again. I really want it to show up. Maybe I'm wiping too hard. We consult with the oracle. After embossing, brush over the back bit. Yeah, I think it might be paint as opposed to gesso. That could be where I'm going wrong. Okay, fair enough. Well, I've done it now, so that's okay. We can live with it. Right. Are you lot drying? Oh, big stretch. Right, let me put my... Once again, I've got nowhere to move here. Right, cats, fish, right. So, tear it up, basically. Don't know how easily. Do we leave the backing on? I suppose we do until we actually... Because this has got... See, it's going to be me and stickers again, isn't it? Let me stick as we go. See, I'm an absolute dunce with stickers. Right, I've got it, got it. I don't know if the one she uses doesn't have a sticky back. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to take it off of here because it's going to stick to there. We get organised in a minute, guys. Personally, I think next time I would just stick the whole thing on. but you are getting quite a nice effect. This stuff isn't hard to peel. I am just an absolute pleb when it comes to anything sticky, tapes and stickers and things like that, basically. Not going to blame the equipment, it is totally the person operating it. I mean, it's not like I haven't got any nails. They baffle me. They always have done stickers, so with nails or without. You could just fold that over, because I say normally you put an ATC description thingy on the back so it would hide it all, but obviously because I'm not swapping these, I'm not doing that. I've left a gap because that's fine, because the seaweed is going to go in there. Right, wish me luck with the seaweed. Oh, she said about outlining the edge if you want to, so let's do that. You're going to need a solvent. Well, I don't think this is solvent based, but if you've got stays on, that'll be perfect. Here we go. Are you ready? I daren't use the pin method on the back of here because it will mark it. So hopefully keep my nails out of it as well. Don't know if this is straight or not, but we're just going for it. You could have stuck that to another piece of card so it raises up if you wanted to. Right, I'm going to get this one finished and then we'll get on and do the cat. Sorry about my noisy neighbours. Obviously out having a little chat, which is fine, they're allowed. Okay, right, there's the little fishes with their seaweed. Yeah, it's okay. Not going to worry too much about it. Let's do this cat. I'll keep that, that's quite interesting actually. I'm so sticky and covered in black ink, it's ridiculous. So I think what I'll just do is cover the whole thing with that. I might go in the middle there, I quite like these. Sorry, am I holding it away? Yeah, that's what I need to do. well, me and sticky stuff, honestly, we are a joke, but there we are. Let me give you a close-up. I'll go around the edges in a minute. I'm going to get the stays on out. I think it's a bit better. Well, it's not better than the VersaFine, but it's more, it'll stick onto metal better. But there we are. So have a go. You'll probably have a lot better luck than I did. It's a bit of a disaster zone. This needs re-sticking, but anyway, yeah, it's good fun with the alcohol inks, and yeah, got some nice effects, especially on the blue one. Not so much on the tin foil, but I really didn't know what to expect on tin foil, but I just wanted to give other people a solution if you didn't have the metal tape. Give it a go. That's all I'm going to say. And if it doesn't work on that, you know, try it on tissue paper or something instead. I'm going, because that's a lot of rambling. I need to go and clean my hands, and I'll see you. Oh, actually, sorry, I was about to get rid of you again, wasn't I? This is the last one of the simple techniques that I can do, because I don't have the other stuff. Let me show you properly. Sorry, I just need to. Yeah, I think next week in the book is mica. I'm not going to go out and buy mica. I'm sorry. If you want to do mica, you crack on. If you've got the book, you know, just go for it. Yeah, so it's playing with mica, which is this weird plasticky stuff, and alcohol inks again, so you can actually colour. I mean, you could, well, do you know, I'm saying I'm not going to do it. I wonder, what is mica? Is it a... See, it's a natural material. Do you know what? I'm saying I'm not going to, but I might, because I did keep, which of course is now cleared off, I kept a bit of plastic packaging. Let me find it, 2 secs. Right, scratch what I said. I found, this is the lid off of cream cheese, and I'm wondering if I can use it like mica. Never used mica, so I don't know. Should we play with that next week? I think we will. And then it says about a transparency. Well, I've got a stamped image here on vellum, which I don't know if you can see, it's a leaf. But I've also got, these came out of a Your Creative Studio thingy. Because what do? Do you right, try out your transparency behind the ink mica. If there's too much ink, it'll be an overall. Right, okay. So you can go back and add more blending solution to dilute it. Right, so you colour your background. I'm going to try this plastic, and then if you haven't gone too heavy, you can then put your image behind. And these I could probably trim down to an ATC size. I don't think I'll get 2. Might just get 1, because there's like a branding mark there, but we could give it a go. I'll see if I can cut it into 2, see if I can do 2. Right, I'll leave these in here and then I'll remember those, because I've got a couple of different sizes. You might even have these stickers, vellum stickers, so you could actually stick that onto your card and then put your mica over the top, couldn't you? Let's get out a couple of those just in case I decide to use something really. I've also got some flower fairies. Right, we're doing it. Okay, we'll give it a bash next week. There's always a workaround. So if you've got any packaging, start saving it. I say this is a lid off of a cream cheese pop thing, you know. So yeah, so we'll have a go at mica next week. Now the one after that, I definitely am not going to do. Friendly plastic. I don't have any. I don't want to buy any. It's such an old material. I don't even know if it's sold anymore. It probably is, but I'm not going to use it. So that will be the last one next week, because then we'll then get on to what they call ultra cards. So we're going to be really playing around with different designs, I guess you would call it, of ATCs. There's journaled cards, there's folded cards, so yeah, and then diptych and triptych cards, so double and triple cards, which could be fun actually, and pen and ink. Yeah, so we've got a bit to go yet. Digital, probably not going to do. Don't know, I'll read it up and see what's what. Cards for children, again, might not do. And then that's it really. We're at the end. But we will have got another couple of projects in the 1000 Artist Trading Cards book that I've got, but we'll get onto that later. So, bit of packaging, some stamped vellum, you might have some vellum stickers, and some more alcohol inks. We're going to play. See you next week. Bye.